got two teams that boast some serious firepower off the bench.
And that depth makes each team more difficult to defend, more unpredictable. Both sides have a lot of guys who can step up on any given night.
Look at the 76ers starting group. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Oubre out there with Paul George, and it's Embiid in its center. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
You got to give them an A for effort. Just fell a little bit short in that one.
And maybe if they were at home, their fans could have given them the boost they needed to get over the top.
Now Williams. Paul George missing from long range. Outside Williams. Hartenstein with the screen on Oubre. Over in the corner, Dort. 4 on the clock. Holmgren can't hit.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
And he gets it to go.
Love the balance of speed and physicality behind that drive by George.
Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
That doesn't go either for George. Oklahoma City's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. SGA passes to Hartenstein. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Dort. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is why they feed Embiid. His teammates trust his ability to get the job done.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this was no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Wallace is checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Edgecombe. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. 76ers ball. And a chance here to check out some stats for Chet Holmgren. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
A bit ago, Mark Daigneault and I were able to chat. We talked about Joel Embiid specifically and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said, I want us to make life difficult for him. Every time he catches it in the post, I want us to push back and be physical with him. If he's out on the perimeter, I want to put a hand up on every single shot. Let's see if Coach's message resonates. Back over to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Here's Maxey after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Grimes. go to the line to shoot three. And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. But now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
And he's good on the first of three. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. Do you like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
Wiggins is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And the 76ers also making a change. Barlow's checked in. And he makes all three.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by SGA.
And passing has made this guy next level. That's the element that has changed Gilgeous-Alexander's game.
Back to Maxey. Spot pass to Oubre. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Hartenstein, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Barlow. Here's Embiid. He's defended by Hartenstein. And Embiid gets it to go.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Wiggins finds Hartenstein. That one falls. Hartenstein's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Maxey with the screen on Wallace. Outside, Maxey bangs home the trifecta.
The pure shooting stroke of Maxey, gifted at draining it from outside the arc.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wiggins outside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Barlow. Now Grimes. No good on the triple. And we reach the end of the first quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Holmgren is out there with Williams. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Wallace. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's Wallace. He has yet to score. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same. But can he hold off Father Time?
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back to you.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. George, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edgecombe's checked in. Wallace looking for an opening. 6 to shoot. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
An even 3-on-3 break. Now, here's George. Guarded closely. Pass to Holmgren. A three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
McCain finds Grimes. Drummond with a screen on Mitchell. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Once Drummond gets the ball there, you can kiss it goodbye.
And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
Now George, after the missed three from Chet Holmgren. They get it back, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack him.
Holmgren dishes to Mitchell. Wallace outside. Wiggins sets a screen for Wallace. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Wallace has got 5 points so far.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Fans, please take your attention courtside. It's the Storm Chasers.
Some changes. Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Jalen Williams comes in for Wiggins. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Cason Wallace. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Pass to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Grimes. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the 76ers.
Well, they're off to a good start, getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. Here's SGA. With his average of more than 32 points a game, he's giving opponents nightmares with this fire problem. Dort with a screen for Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Philadelphia leading by 7. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Back to you.
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. For 3, Mitchell. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Pass to Edgecombe. Here's Barlow. Now Embiid. He's guarded by Williams. Now Edgecombe. That's in. Coming off the assist from Embiid. Edgecombe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. There's 10 seconds left in the first half. Mitchell in the corner. 4 on the shot clock. And the Thunder another 3.
The Rio, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers ahead, leading by 4. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early. What's going to be critical to keeping it rolling?
Just keep moving the ball, get stops, and I think the kids just moving the ball, playing together. We've been doing that, and we got some hot guys, and we got to keep fitting them.
Ball movement is key, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Greetings, Shaq Kenny and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our midseason Eastern Conference standings.
A look here now at the 76ers. They've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part. They've got to tinker with the team until they find that championship recipe.
And switching topics, what about OKC? It's been nip and tuck thus far.
We've talked about it in the past. They have a deep rotation that allows them to play matchups.
So why aren't they ahead in this game? And I'll tell you why. The starters have to do more.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. RJ, one defensive stat that teams are tracking these days, deflections. Why do you think that's so important to them?
Well, it's a measure of your activity and disruption. Even if you don't get the steal, messing up the flow of a team's offense can be so impactful.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's George in at the 3 spot. Pass to Hartenstein. Now, here's George. Hartenstein passes to SGA. Dort misses.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Maxey against Williams. That one drops for him. Maxey's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
Continuing to work, no give from Maxey, even amongst the bigs.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From distance, Shea puts it through.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. Here's Edgecombe. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the 76ers. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference.
Right now for Philadelphia, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
From here on out is just about putting in the work, coming to every game ready to compete, and never giving less than your best.
Now, George. Paul George missing from long range. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Holmgren. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
Now, here's George. Still scoreless. SGA passes to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia leading by 6. Edgecombe with it. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Low block shot on the way. Indeed, George drops it in. George has got 6.
Sweet touch inside the paint. George is so comfortable at that range.
SGA against Maxey. The Thunder shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Timeout for Oklahoma City. Time for your Thunder Girls. Come on, everyone, make some noise.
Walls is checked in for the Thunder. Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers.
Shooting two.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Second free throw, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. Pass to Maxey. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got 8.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Maxey. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
Great touch by George. This man has mastered every shot.
Outside, SGA. Holmgren outside. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Holmgren's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Oubre sets the screen for George. The 76ers another 3.
And George hits him with the clapback 3.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside, SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got the lead up to 12 now for the 76ers. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Kenrich Williams. Mitchell is out there with Lou George. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Wiggins in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
And the first one drops. And Mitchell drops them both. The 76ers leading by 10. Pass to Grimes. Now Edgecombe. Here's Embiid. Embiid owns the lane.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Tough play there by Williams. Finishing that one off. Wow. Getting fouled.
Williams.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams.
And Jalen Williams' game is unique. His combination of power and finesse, you don't see that many with that skill set.
He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Barlow passes to Embiid. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Nailed from three-point land.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Edgecombe with the screen for McCain. Pass to Edgecombe. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Mitchell dishes to Williams. Outside, Dort. On the wing, Mitchell. McCain defending. Philadelphia leading by 13. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Williams. Yeah, count it.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He has decided it's the right time to talk. changes. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And SGA's subbed in for Mitchell. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's George. Here's Hartenstein. Outside Holmgren. Now SGA. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Embiid with the rebound. Maxey against SGA. Outside, Maxey. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Holmgren. Outside, SGA. The three goes down.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Embiid. It's off target.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Here goes Gilgeous-Alexander. Ah, it's good!
And one of the quickest players in the league. Once Gilgeous-Alexander gets a step on you, it's over.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Now Embiid. Hartenstein with the rebound. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. It's a 10-point game.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
SGA against Maxey. SGA, and he banks the layup in.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now, here's Maxey. Screen by Oubre. Embiid inside. He's against Hartenstein. The shot is off. And the Thunder with the possession here. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And he gets it, one to go.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the 76ers, Paul George. Taking 2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, there's one thing you could say about George. By and large, he plays with an even temperament. Never gets too high, never gets too low.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
So Philadelphia wins it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
PG, you just looked confident out there. How were you able to be so effective offensively?
I just kept moving. You know, within our offense, you know, the key is to move. You know, my teammates do a great job of setting screens and getting me open. You know, I just got to, you know, stay within offense.
You have to make that defense work. Wear them out. Thanks, PG.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Tyrese Maxey.